lost a major organ, can the balance of energy be rebuilt? That's loss of organ has nothing to do with energy. So don't bother. And I want to answer one more problem here. People ask me that donating organs after death, will it anyway affect our rebirth or our journey, spiritual journey? No way it will affect. In 3 kshana, you leave the body. After that, whatever happens to body, you are no way connected to it. The Shraddha, all these last rites which we do also, not for that soul, for us. It's actually to heal our emotion and to cleanse ourselves, to disconnect ourselves emotionally. It's not for that soul, for our soul. Somebody is saying, thanks brother, the silence is more pleasing than talking to people. Silence makes me feel energetic. That's the reason I am telling you. Actually, it takes 2-3 days for people even to enjoy silence. We have become so insensitive in the society. We have lost the ability to enjoy the silence. Ability to feel connected to silence. You feel in silence, you don't exist. You are losing your boundary. Big problem. That's why constantly either you nag yourself or you nag others. Nobel Prize in nagging. Anyhow, in 2-3 days you will start enjoying the silence. Now I won't be reading the whole thing and answering. I'm just actually immediately I don't enter. If you observe from first day, you will understand. Immediately I will not enter into subject. I'll just wait for 10 minutes so that your mind will settle down. Then I'll start the subject. It's just a method to settle your mind. Just now you went here and there and you would have grumbled about something and talking these, that, and your cell phone and all the things settling down. It takes some 10 minutes. The presence of the master is very powerful. It will just bring your TPS down, thoughts per second down. I'm just letting the presence work. Once your TPS is down, then I start talking what I want to talk. The next session is going to be about the subtle body, the etheric layer, 4th layer. It needs heightened awareness and intensity. Maybe you can just stand up and stretch your body before we enter into that, especially after food. Up, fully up. Fully stretch your hand, not off. Fully up, 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 down. Fully, down, fully. Now half of the people are not bending. Bend down. Then up, 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 fully. Up, down. What about these volunteers? They are not doing. Up. After food, you let it be completely digested. Up, up. Before I say people then stand up. Up, fully. Just 2 jump. 3 more.
Thank you.
whole night I will be sitting with you. We'll be going through deeper layers. Actually, till now whatever you did, 80% of work is yours and 20 is only my presence. From this layer, you cannot penetrate. Your logic or your awareness has lost its control. From this layer, 80% work is mine, only 20 is yours. Because emotion is not under your control. Only till your inner chattering, things are under your control. After this third layer, things are not under your control. It's more subtle energy. So, if I start jumping now, session won't end. Just to, I think now everybody is fresh. Hope they won't sleep at least for next half an hour. One important thing you need to know about this layer. Where is this layer? No, that's again. I don't know where it shifts. There. Alright. Important problem about this layer, see, in the physical body, samskaras, only if you again and again live them, again and again do the same thing, those samskaras will get strengthened. In the pranic layer and mental layer, if you remember those samskara desires again and again, or guilt again and again, they will get strengthened. In subtle layer, neither you need to experience nor you need to remember. Just by the very presence, these engrams will expand. There is a very, bad news. In this layer, all painful samskaras are stored. Please understand. You have 3-layer pain. Physical pain, which you experience during physical pain, all of you know. Second, mental pain. If you are not respected, treated as you think you should be, all the guilt will come under mental pain only. Third, emotional pain. If you trust somebody and the person exploited you, cheated you, the relationship issues, all those things are emotional pain. Please understand. Most of your mental pain would have been guilt. But apart from the mental pain, there is 2 more layers of pains you carry. Physical and emotional. All pain engrams are stored in etheric body. Stored in the 4th layer, subtle body. One important thing, again I want to remind, in this layer, the samskaras will expand by itself. You neither need to go through the experience, nor need to remember them. See, for example, physical body. What are the engrams? Chronic fatigue. The more you sleep, the engram will get more strengthened. If you break the pattern of sleeping, the engram will lose its power. Second thing, pranic and mental, desire and guilt. Only if you remember them again and again, that engram will get strengthened. If you don't remember at all a particular desire for 2 years, it will have completely lost its power over you. So only if you remember, they will have power. But with the pain, the etheric body, neither you need to remember, nor you need to go through the experience to expand the number of engrams, the strength of the engrams over you. That's let me give you a simple explanation. Maybe that can give you some understanding about this pain engrams. A very beautiful movie, Hollywood movie, just a year ago they released it. What the Bleep Do We Know? Any of you saw that movie? Oh, very wonderful movie. And there's one more movie, the same producers released, Down the Rabbit Hole. It's really... Any of you saw the movie The Myth? The Myth. I'm appearing 5 minutes in that movie. Just explaining about levitation. There's about traditional levitation. There are 2 versions presented there in the movie, Jackie Chan's movie. So they requested me to explain levitation. I am giving a very logical, scientific explanation, and moreover, levitation itself is not something like a great spiritual thing. It's only one power. In West, all these things are too big things. In India, if you go every village, somebody will be there to levitate. Really. In India, go to every village, there will be somebody who will heal cancers and diseases just with one handful of neem leaves. So, whatever, maybe tomorrow I will tell my experiences in my wandering. Tomorrow one session I will speak on that. It's a beautiful concept. What I am expressing now is the diagram from the myth, from the what the belief do we know from that movie. But the concept itself from Patanjali. From Patanjali they took the concept, but the big problem with it, they don't acknowledge from where they stole the concept. I am acknowledging their movie just because I got the visualization from them. But these don't acknowledge the source of the knowledge. Stealing the knowledge is very popular in the West. They don't have gratitude for the source. They don't have gratitude for the people who spend their time. Now now one movie has become very popular. Any of you know?
Yeah.
Whole thing is straight away stolen from one of my discourse. Actually the person who is appearing in that movie is our devotee. One guy is our devotee. And of course, I said, I don't want to acknowledge him. You don't have to acknowledge me. But acknowledge the Vedic tradition. It's not mine. Whatever I am talking is also not mine. It's from Krishna, Buddha, Mahavira. Acknowledge the Vedic tradition. Somehow, Hindus or Indians, no. We did not bother about our knowledge and we did not feel pride about it. See, the Japanese Zen martial arts is a big industry in USA. 72% of the wealth created by the Zen martial arts goes back to Japan to enrich Japan. Chinese medicine, 90% of the wealth created by Chinese medicine and Chinese kung fu, all these arts, the wealth goes back to China. But yoga and meditation, only 2% of the wealth comes back to India. Because we never felt pride about our knowledge. We never owned it. The Britishers abused us so much. These idiots, they have to abuse us and completely demoralize, to rule us. They can't handle our culture, our richness, by letting us having pride about it. So they have to make us coolies. So these are small. That is why for last 5 years people are inviting me for London. I said I will not put my step in London. The fellows have done too much damage. They have done too much damage to our tradition. See, they have stolen our wealth, all those things I don't mind. Because we are not going to excel with the wealth. We are not going to excel with the richness. That is foolishness. All these Western countries have so much wealth. What is there? They have better dam, better bridge, beautiful road. But people are depressed. What to do? 66% of the Americans are taking some form or other psychiatric medicines. What do you do? Means 2 among 3 are mad. No, I'm stating the fact. Understand? So we are not going to excel with the outer richness. So when I hear that Ghajini Muhammad took 17 ships of gold from Somnath temple, I don't bother. It's okay, let him have it. What is there? But when I hear these British fellows destroyed our Gurukul system or our knowledge sources, something like that. In 1902, 200,000, 2 lakh Gurukuls means the Vedic knowledge universities were there in South Zone, which they call Madrasi state. In those days it's called Madrasi state. 200,000 means 2 lakh Vedic universities were there. Now we have only 3,000. It's just because of this. And westernized Indians, the westernized colonized Indians. We did not have pride. Understand? Only in USA, yoga meditation industry is $6 billion industry. $6 billion industry, not million, billion. $6 billion industry. Hardly 2% comes back to India. 6 billion is, I don't know how many thousand crores. Secular. Secularism means collecting the great truths from all religions and living, not rejecting all dharma. Wrong understanding. Collect beautiful things from Christianity, collect beautiful things from Islam, collect beautiful things from Sikh religion, collect beautiful things from Hinduism, and live together. That is the real secularism. But what we have done? Reject everything. And then what will remain? Our idiotic, arrogant, pus-oozing ego. That's what we are living. It's pus-oozing in all new words. Anyhow. They have so much to contribute to the humanity. That's why.
We never believe in patenting.
See, not patenting is one problem. Not even creating an authentic center to learn is another one problem. You understand? Not even bothered about creating an authentic learning center. Learning center is another big problem. And not even bothered about it. Anyhow, let me explain this pain body. How the samskaras multiply. See, one important thing you need to understand. Your cells, every cell has intelligence. Understand? Not just life, intelligence. It responds. If you live with joyful thoughts just for 15 days, I can challenge, 15 days, your passport photograph will change. The quality of your face will change. Best technique to make yourself beautiful and graceful. Just 15 days decide, I will not bother about anything and I will continuously smile for everything happening in my life. I will smile at my life. Whatever happens outside. Take photograph before and 15 days after. Passport size photograph. It will change. Because your every cell has intelligence. Understand? It updates, it clears, rejuvenates, replaces itself. Constantly your body is changing. Once in 47 days, your intestine completely replaces itself. Once in 7 months, your heart completely replaces itself. Once in 3 months, your liver completely replaces itself. Any doctors? Doctors can attest whatever. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
The statistics. These are all scientific data. Once in 1 year, your brain cells completely replaces itself. So you don't have a brain which you had 1 year ago. If you did not have that time also, no problem. You didn't have 1 year ago also, no problem. So, once in 365 days, all your brain cells replaces itself. Means you are embodiment of intelligence. Understand? You are a great mechanism running with intelligence. So every cell stores some samskaras, memories, and responds to the happenings of the outer world based on the samskara it carries. Usually, if you are showered by any painful emotions, whenever painful emotions happen, the toxins shower on your system. Not just the pain, even the toxins showers on your system. When it showers, few of your cells, not just the toxins, it catches the painful samskara also. When it catches, one important thing, these cells are not dead. Your cells catch these emotions. One more important thing. Oh, you are not able to see? All right. Oh, this group was too small. You are okay? Usually male don't complain much. Poor guys. No, I don't mean female complain. Otherwise I'll have 20 letters now. How come you make comment? How come you can make fun of us? Whatever comments, jokes I make about male, I'll never get a single resisting letter. No, I'll never get a single resisting letter. How come you make fun of me? Nobody writes. It's okay. Chalta hai. Let's carry on. Somehow, I'm a little upset. Anyhow.